Okay guys, we go to the next chapter, which is integral. So the first thing that I want to tell you is the application of integral in real life. Application in engineering, an architect engineer use integration in determining the amount of the necessary materials to construct curved shape constructions. Yeah, for example, dome over a sports arena, and also to measure the weight of that structure and so on. Next is in medical science, biologists use differential calculus to determine the exact growth of bacteria. And then the next is in physics. In physics, integration is very much needed. For example, to calculate the center of mass, center of gravity, mass moment of inertia of a sports utility vehicle. And then integral is also known as antiderivative. Yeah, as we learn differentiation chapters, we know that a function can be derived. And to revert the process, we need integral as antiderivative. Okay, please look at these illustrations. The first one is find the differentiation of y equals to 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 10. So we can differentiate this easily, yeah, because it's normal form. It will be 9x squared and then plus 4x and then negative 5. Yeah, so this is the process of derivative. But if we want to revert this y accent goes to y, yeah, the process will called integral or maybe integration. Okay. Next is the notation for integral. Notation for integral is like this one. Integral like that, yeah. So you read integral of fx dx. Integral with the dx is one component. Yeah, you cannot separate them. Okay, so if you write integral, you also have to write dx in the back. Okay, which means the integration of fx with x as its variables. Okay, later you will face integral dA maybe. So for integral dA, you will face a as its variable. Next, integration of a constant. So we go to the operation of the integral, how to integrate some of the function. Yeah, the first is integration of a constant. Integration of a dx will be equals to ax plus c. Example 1, so I have integration of 2 dx. Yeah, it's only numbers right there. Yeah, if you have only numbers, then you can answer like this. So you have 2, and then you only have to write x in the back of the 2, and then you plus c. Okay, this section is called indefinite integrals. Why this is called indefinite integrals? Because we have plus c in our answer right there, because c is unknown, so we can call this indefinite integral. Ya, bahasa Indonesianya itu integral tak tentu. Kenapa disebut tak tentu? Karena kita jawabannya itu ada plus c-nya. Ya, kenapa harus ada plus c-nya? Take a look at this. So, if you have y equals to 2x squared plus 3, if you have y equals to 2x plus 3, and you have y equals to 2x plus 5, and you have y equals to 2x minus 10, maybe, when you derive this y accent, it will become 2. When you derive this, also equals to 2. When you derive this, also equals to 2. When you revert the process, you will get integrate of 2 dx equals to 2x, right? You can only calculate the 2 become 2x, but you don't know the constant. So we say that the constant we don't know yet, so we say plus c. So this c is come from this one. For this one is also the same. Integration of 2 dx equals to 2x. But we don't know how to get 5, right? Because we don't have another constant or another variables right there. So we cannot find 5 in this question. So we can call it plus c. And this one is also the same. Integration of 2x dx equals to 2x. But we don't know how to find negative 10. So we call that plus c also. Yeah. So this is what is the meaning of indefinite integrals. Next, for this one, integration of 1 over 4 is the same. It's constant. So you will answer like this, 1 over 4x and then plus c. Yeah. The answer for indefinite integrals will be always have plus c at the back of that. Yeah, but I don't think this is the correct answer because the integral is with y as its variables. So you cannot write 1 over 4x, but you should write 1 over 4y because the variables is y, not x. Okay, next, the next is the integration of variables with power of n. So integration of x to the power of n dx will be x to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. For example, this one, integration of x to the power of 1. So the first one is the power of 1. So as the formula told you, you have to add 1 to the powers. Yeah, so if you have x to the power of 1, you have to add 1 again to the powers over. If you write 1 plus 1 at the powers, overnya juga sama 1 plus 1. Yeah, and then don't forget you have to write plus c. If you didn't write plus c in your test, I will consider it as a wrong answer. Okay, so you have x squared over 2 plus c. Next is example 2. For example 2, we have x squared. So integration of x squared dx equals to integration. When you already integrate, you have to remove the notation of integration and the dx. Okay, so you will have x to the power of 2. Don't forget to plus 1 for the powers. And then when you write 2 plus 1, you have also write 2 plus 1 at the bottom and then plus c. Yeah, so you have x to the power of 3 over 3 plus c. Next, what if the question is square root? We cannot integrate square root, so you have to make the square root into powers. Yeah, so x to the power of 3, we have square root right there. We know that square root, the powers is over 2, so you write like that, and then after that baru bisa diintegrate. Yeah, x to the power of 3 over 2. Don't forget to plus 1 the powers over 3 over 2 plus 1 also, and then plus c. So the result will be x to the power of 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 plus c. Maybe we can simplify it a bit. It will be 2 over 5 x to the power of 5 over 2 plus c. There you go. How about this one? 1 over x squared. It's the same, yeah. We cannot integrate x at the bottom, x at the denominator. We cannot integrate that. So we have to move the denominator into the top side. It will be x to the power of negative 2 dx equals to x to the power of negative 2. Don't forget to plus 1 for the powers, and then copy the powers and then plus c. Yeah, so it will be x to the power of negative 1 over negative 1. Maybe we can simplify it a bit. Negative 1 over x, ya. Yang tadinya x to the power of negative 1 nya di atas, kita pindahin ke bawah biar jadi positif lagi, and then plus c. Next is integration of scalar multiplication. Yeah, so we have coefficient right here. If you have coefficient, you can move the coefficient outside the integrals. So for example, I have this integral 2x. You can write it like this also, 2. So the 2 is outside the integrals, and then it will leave x inside with the dx. Okay, you can write it like this, and then you can calculate like usual. Add 2 times x to the power of 1, tadinya power of 1 ya, and then you have 2 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, and then plus c, just like that. So you have 2x squared over 2 plus c. You can cross out the 2, it will be x squared plus c. You can do it like this, or you can consider that the 2 is as coefficient. Yeah, so you can do like this: 2x to the power of 1, and then you write plus 1, and then you copy the powers, and then plus c equals to 2x squared over 2 plus c equals to x squared plus c. It's the same. Yeah, next. How about example 2? For example 2, we have integration of half x squared dx. Okay, so for this one, I want to do like this: x to the power of 2. Don't forget to plus 1 for the powers over 2 plus 1, and then plus c. So the result will be x to the power of 3 over 2 times 3 plus c, x to the power of 3 over 6 plus c. Next. How about this one? It's also the same, integration of 3x to the power of 3, but you have square root of it, so 3 over 2, and then the x equals to 3x to the power of 3 over 2, and then you have to plus 1 because the powers need to be plus 1, plus c equals to 3x to the power of 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 plus c, and then we can simplify it like 6 over 5 times x to the power of 5 over 2 plus c. There you go. And then the next one is this one. So I have 2 over 3 as the coefficient, and then x to the power of 2, we move the x to the power of 2 to the top side. It will be x to the power of negative 2 dx equals to 2 over 3 x to the power of negative 2. Don't forget to plus 1 for the powers. Negative 2 plus 1, copy it, and then plus c equals to, this is 3, yeah, negative 1, sorry, negative 2 over 3 x to the power of negative 1 plus c. Maybe we can simplify it like this, and then plus c. There you go. Next is addition and subtraction of integration. If you have addition, you can integrate them one by one. Yeah, you can separate the integration. So for example, I have these questions. Example 1, integration of 2x plus 4 dx. We have this addition, so we can separate the 2x and the 4 like this. Yeah, so you can answer it one by one. 2x, it will become 2x to the power of 1. Don't forget to plus 1 to the powers, over copy the powers, and then plus c, right? And then plus integration of 4, it will be 4x, and then plus c. Because we don't know the c yet, we can combine both of them into the big C. It will be 2x squared over 2, and then plus 4x, and then dc plus dc, it will be c, big C. Yeah, and then cross out, it will be x squared plus 4x plus c. Yeah, if you are too lazy to separate them, you can integrate them one by one directly. So for the first one, 2x, it will be 2x1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, and then for the second one is 4x, and then plus c, right? So 2x squared over 2, and then plus 4x, and then plus c. You can remove the 2, x squared plus 4x plus c. There you go. Next, how about this one? For this one, yeah, it's the same with the previous one. It will be 2x cubed, don't forget to plus 1, and then over 3 plus 1 plus 4x squared, and then you have to plus 1 over copy the powers, and then 6 will become 6x, and then plus c, just like that, equals to 2x to the power of 4 over 4, and then plus 4x to the power of 3 over 3, and then plus 6x plus c. After this, you can cross out the 2 and the 4, and then you are finished. Next, for number 3, we have multiplication right here, but we not go to the multiplication operation for this time, so we can multiply them one by one first before we do the integration. Yeah, so for this one, multiply it, it will be 6x squared, and then negative 4x plus 12 plus 8x, and then negative 8 dx equals to 6x2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 8x2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 negative 8x plus c. Yeah, it will be this is 3 and 6 become 2x cubed, and then plus 8 over 3x cubed. Wait, what? No, oh, sorry. This one should be x to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, yeah. So it will become 2 and 8 is 4, x squared minus 8x plus c. There you go. And then number 4. Number 4 is also the same. You have to separate them, and then you have to multiply it 1 by 1. 3x minus 2 dx. Okay, let's multiply this one first. It will be 4x squared for 8x plus 16x, and then 16 times 3x minus 2 dx. Okay, not yet finished. We have to multiply this and this, yeah. So 4x squared and 3, 12x cubed, 4x squared and negative 2, negative 8x squared. This one also 18x squared, and then negative 32x. This one is 48x, and then minus 32 dx. Simplify it one more time. 12x cubed minus plus 10x squared, and then plus 16x, and then minus 32 dx. After that, you can integrate it directly. Plus 10x squared plus 1 over 2 plus 1, and then 16x to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, negative 32, and then x, and then plus c. After that, simplify it again one more time. It is 3x4, and then this one is 10 over 3x cubed. This one is 8x squared, negative 32x, and then plus c. There you go. Next is example 5. It contains division. Yeah, so if you have division in integration, you should divide them first. So x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 divided by x to the power of half, right? So it will be integrate of x to the power of 3 minus half equals to 5 over 2 minus 2 x to the power of 2 minus half, it will be 3 over 2, and then x to the power of 1 minus half x to the power of half, plus for this one you have to move the x to the power of half to the top side. Yeah, it will be x to the power of negative half dx. Okay, so you have to divide each of the term by x to the power of half 1 by 1. After that, you have to integrate it directly. It will be 5 over 2 plus 1 over 5 over 2 plus 1, and then negative 2, sorry, this one is x to the power of 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1, and then after that 3x to the power of half plus 1 over half plus 1, and then plus x to the power of negative half plus 1 over negative half plus 1, and then plus c. After that, equals to this one is 7 over 2, 2 over 7, x to the power of 7 over 2, and then minus this one is 5 over 2, it will be 4 over 5, right? X to the power of 5 over 2, and then plus 3 over 2, so 2x to the power of 3 over 2, and then this one is positive 2 x to the power of half plus c. There you go. Okay guys, this is the first section of our integration. I hope you can understand it well. If you don't understand, you can ask me directly. See you guys. Bye bye.